and the Miami Dolphins under the lights on Monday night.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard, the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year, taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
From a pure talent standpoint, this guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback, Mike. I mean, the powerful arm paired with a quick release, and he's as tough as they come. But in order for him to take that next step, he needs to put it all together on a more consistent basis. I'm looking forward to seeing how he performs here in this one, because after hearing him talk throughout the week, I think he has his sights set pretty high.
His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A throw on the move is caught. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Pollard with a nice first down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, And that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. That's to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Hopkins sent in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he's in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. And leading them out at quarterback out of Kansas State, it's Skylar Thompson.
When you really dive deep and study some of the best quarterbacks, not only in today's game at the moment, Mike, in the NFL, but really throughout history of the league, the best quarterbacks, they hold themselves to a standard that nobody else in the organization could ever hold them to. Anything their coach asks of them, they want to be even better than that. And that's really what makes them special. So we had a chance to talk to him this week. He says, I have to be better. I need to put my team in more positive situations. That's the type of...
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Man in motion is Berrios. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Third and long. Throwing Thompson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Titans offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw here for Levis. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And third down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and now it's fourth down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's 1st and 10. Thompson now to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Thompson. He finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now, Thompson. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They face 2nd down and 7. Hill brought in motion. On the carry, here's Mostert. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run it here with Mostert. and it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Mostert from the pistol. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yardage last season. Good here for the first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Here's Thompson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way to the yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Levis. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. A gain of 24 through the air. That's good for a Titan first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Folks' kick is good. And the Titans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. To throw is Levis. That caught Tony Pollard.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard. Here's Levis. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
To the goal line and in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. That his second touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Folk now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Thompson to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. To throw is Thompson. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Mostert and the Dolphins heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Here's 2nd and 6. They put Smythe in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
In motion, it's Waddle. To the air now on 1st and 10. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. Man in motion is Berrios. Now, faking the give. Looking for Berrios downfield. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Spears now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. On play action, here's Levis. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice grab there by Ridley, and this is a unit that this Tennessee Titans offense has continued to search and build ever since the departure of A.J. Brown a few years back. And now with the signing of Calvin Ridley, a guy who has been a playmaker everywhere he's been, they're starting to put together a really nice receiving core down in Tennessee.
And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, Levis. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Levis. To the left side, caught by Ridley.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
So on fourth down, the veteran Nick Folk will try it for Tennessee. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Titans move out in front. The new score, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy. The Dolphins offense and Raheem Mostert heading onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
In motion, it's Waddle. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Man in motion is Berrios. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Titans offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here's Levis. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. A short gain there to about the 22. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Thompson now to throw. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Hill brought in motion. He'll run. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll run here. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Thompson. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
Now, a big third down. Here's Thompson. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Levis. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. Open man, left side. He's got it. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Levis to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's 1st down. Throwing is Levis. Open man is Hopkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Levis. There's that man again. Another catch. They get 18 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win here for the Dolphins. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.